ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to yet another review. Some of you may be wondering why this isn't a Monster Hunter review when that won the vote. Well, simply put, I had plans for second place. What I was going to do is Monster Hunter was going to have this big thing, and the second place video was going to have a normal review, if you could even call these things reviews. But you damn kids just had to go out of your way and make second place a 3-way tie. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. It's about as much as I appreciate this. Well, alright. So, this is the menu screen in all its glory. I figured for this review we'd go just in the verses and do a few matches. But then I remembered that YouTube has a file restraint, so... And one match that, well, this one's just spontaneous, and actually it's just me jumping in and beating the fuck out of the CPU. Oops, spoiler. There are many things I could comment about on this game, mainly how there's a lack of characters, but at the same time every character is so unique that you don't notice. Like, it's not like Ryu, Ken, Akuma, they all have the same fucking basic move sets, but they have different combos. This is, everyone's different. From their standard attacks, to their super moves, to their special attacks, to most of the button combinations for that matter. And just look at the background for a second. Tell me that is not fucking beautiful.
So, you know
okay, done admire the background.
I would love to see your strength firsthand.
For those of you who, you know, favor like the 2D fighters, such as Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, Blaz, this isn't a game you want to pass up. It's pretty freaking, for the most part, balanced. It's got some issues, but I haven't yet to see a game that's perfect in terms of balancing issues. If you're wondering about all those fancy little gauges, you'll notice that Bang's super gauge is different than Hakumen's. At the bottom left, you'll see that Hakumen's gauge is filling right from the jump. This is because in order to do special moves, he has to use one of those little dots that fills up the gauge. Which means Hakumen players have to be crafty. Now for Bang, his super gauge is pretty much standard. You get hit, it fills, you hit, it fills. Pretty standard shit. You get it halfway, you can use a super move. That number is how many knives you can throw, and that little fucking kanji sign is his counter with his D drive, his special ability. Not that it did him any fucking good that match.
I am Hakumen. Do not forget that.
So this next match coming up,
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to
you'll notice two other characters who are completely batshit unique and off the wall. But before I even get into that, you see those bullets underneath the health gauge? That's the guard Libra. Basically, if you keep blocking like a little bitch, you're gonna lose all those bullets, and you're gonna get a free hit. Which means you can't do shit for about 5 seconds while your opponent lines up a nice free shot, which in a game like this could probably cost you half your life bar. Which is why I favor it over Street Fighter. And poor Nismo here is Tagger. He learned the hard way to let me get him in the corner. Watch this, ready? And here's Justice right here. Super move, grabbed out of it. You can't plan that. You just can't plan that kind of fucking hilarity. Or this for that matter. Yep. A giant robot Zangief wannabe just got his shit pushed in by a squirrel chick. I'll let that one sink in for a moment. Now, the fun thing about your super gauge in this game is the variety of uses, and you'll see its second use at the end of this video. But you can do something called a rapid cancel, which means you can cancel the frame of animation that you're currently doing. For people who aren't fighting games, it means if you're throwing a punch, you will be standing still instead of finishing the punch. Think of it like a time machine. You could also chain certain moves, but it's not exactly practical with rapids. You also get your astral heat instead of a super move. Astral heats are pretty much game and once you get hit with it, it's your monster just kiss your ass goodbye. Only happens in your game-winning round, so it's not broken or anything, and this health has to be about where Tigers is right now in order for it to work. It's more of a fuck you than anything. And fuck you, by the way. Power right in the kisser. Straight to the moon, motherfucker. Fuck the moon. Moon could suck the dick. So could she, for that matter. Just throwing that out there. And I'm done.